Yo, what's going on? Cliff Jumper 1984, Red Rocks, your favorite Autobot, all day long, all day strong, always drinking that natty ice. We have a video game giveaway today for an NES game. That will be at the end of the video. But I thought before we get to that, I was thinking about what a good filler video would be before we do this, and I thought, I get on YouTube a lot, which I haven't had much time lately, and I've got a list here of quite a few people I get into on YouTube, and I'm sure if you watch me, you're a gamer like I am, and here's other gamer channels and other stuff that are like kind of retro-ish and stuff that maybe you might be interested in, and I'm going to share who I watch with you. Coming in at number one, and I'm sure maybe if you know about this, Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd. They do some other stuff like Mike and James Let's Plays on Mondays and stuff like that. Motherfucking Mike does a lot of Let's Plays with a couple other people, and Bootsy and stuff like that. Of course, I've actually been watching Angry Video Game Nerd since another video game website, which I'm going to talk about later down there. But yeah, of course, if you don't know Cinemassacre on YouTube, then I don't know what big of a gamer you are and everything. Gamester81, he does a lot of retro stuff and talks about other, not really pirated games, but other games that are being made, and talks about other stuff that people don't see a lot in the often and every retro things. And he has another channel about nostalgic 80s stuff, which is cool. Pat the NES Punk, he does the CU podcast, and he has his own show, which he hasn't been getting to lately, but he did say he's got an episode or so on the way. Game Grumps. I'm sure you've probably heard of Game Grumps. They do a lot of Let's Plays and stuff where they're just laughing their ass off, which I just enjoy. I love sitting, drinking a beer and everything like that, and then just hearing them laugh about anything in the video game. High Karate 4, he does a bunch of retro commercials and advertisements and stuff like that. I like seeing some of the commercials from like the 80s and early 90s and stuff I used to watch during Saturday morning cartoons. That shit takes me back. Danny Wasted has a lot of power metal, melodic metal, AOR bands that you might not have heard of, and anytime he basically has an album up, I gotta check it out and check the band out for at least 3 or 4 songs, because some of the stuff he posts I never heard before, and it's badass. RGT85, a retro gamer who talks about like his opinions of certain things that's going on in the retro community and news and stuff like that, certain products. I agree with a lot of what he says, and I like that he's a down-to-earth guy. He doesn't use a lot of all these different video inserts of everything to explain things. He's right in front of the camera and gives you his opinion. Definitely somebody I recommend checking out. CGR Classic Game Room. God. Lord Carnage or whatever. He does a lot of the video game reviews and stuff of games, and I just like the way he narrates it. It's perfect. He knows what he's doing, and that's like when he comes to like the overall review of a video game on YouTube that has a little bit of comedy, great screenshots, and hits all the basics of of his overall review. That's the way it should be. That's the standard of it all. Ninja Sex Party, that's Danny basically of Game Grumps, and they're a music parody band or basically a joke music, and I'm a drummer and I sing a little bit. I get to play a little bass, and I just love the music they make. Some of the stuff is really well written, and it's funny. What can you say about that? Frazzle the Gamer, I hope I'm getting that right. And it's funny because I should be able to pronounce that right. I've watched a lot of his stuff. He's like another YouTube video gamer, has reviews and opinions and stuff like that, but it's not like it's a lot of the generic stuff that you see on YouTube and stuff like that. He's a really good YouTube gamer. Check him out. Happy Console Gamer. He's been around quite for a while, and that's one of the top few video game YouTubers I've watched since I started watching YouTube. I'm saying like 2007 I started getting into it. He was one of the very first YouTubers that I started watching since then. Alpha Omega Sin, he hasn't posted a lot of stuff lately, but I like a lot of his opinions, and he's real brash with his stuff. I love the way, his collection is behind him. He's also a metalhead and stuff, even though, like, I'm not all that crazy metal he's into. But it's just something I like when people aren't scared to go out there and give their opinion. And what's nice, he gets the views, he gets the likes, and he has a voice out there. Whether he's got a curse or not, he makes his opinion heard, which is awesome. GameSack, they just had a video today I watched. They do overviews of certain genres of games or consoles. They give their opinions. And they make a good 25 to 40-minute show every other Sunday. That's what's cool, to wake up when, not even like a hanger. You're just like, you're laying in bed late on Sunday morning and they're on. It's like perfect time to lay in bed and watch a good YouTube video. You're getting up, doing a little bit around the house as watching it around. Retro Gaming Quarterly, I only just subscribed to him, and I don't know why. I watch so much of his stuff where he gives an overview of what the console's release was and how its life went through its console span and stuff like that. It's very detailed. His voice just flows perfectly with the work he does. I don't know what else to add to that. It's every time he puts something out that's like something I have to watch right away. Billy and Jay on the Game Chasers. Wow. Somebody I didn't start watching a little over a year ago. Of course, their episodes don't come out all that often, but I love what they do. Go into different flea markets and places, where you don't see video games and get the deals and buying them and everything like that, because that's what I love doing. I love going hunting and, buying video games and seeing what's out there and everything like that. And it's basically an adventure, and every video they put up, it's something that any collector should enjoy watching, I think. Screw Attack. I've watched and been subscribed to Screw Attack for a long time. I used to get on their original webpage and everything before YouTube was even big. When they had just regular videos on their webpage, I used to watch it, years and years ago. Like I said, before YouTube was big. And the death battles are awesome. I did a video a while ago about the death battles I like to see. They used to do their video game vault. And they used to do a lot of top 10s every Friday. I don't know what happened to that recently. It seemed like they fell off the map a little bit. Pro Jared, which is ironic because he used to be at Screw Attack. Does video game reviews and talks about video games. And again, the way he presents himself, it's just why I enjoy watching him. Digito Gaming, it's a really cool YouTube page where they talk about certain video games. There's a lot of facts that you may or may not have heard of. Somebody you should check out. Review Tech USA. It's a guy who pretty much goes on a little bit of rants, but I just agree with a lot of things he says about with the video game corporation and how people handle themselves. There's a bunch of little other opinions on like modern pop culture, which sometimes you can look through, but again, with his content, my fucking phone's going off. HMK, he is a big Legend of Zelda fan. He does some Kingdom Hearts, which is a series I'm not into, but I like his theories and his ideas and stuff, especially with Breath of the Wild. Dude, I watch a lot. And here is like a bigger channel that is more generic that I can't believe I'm going to put on the list, but WatchMojo.com. They do a lot of like retro top 10s, which is the only reason I'm putting them on here, and that's all I'm going to say about them. Larry Bundy Jr. I leave a lot of comments on his videos. I just like his opinions and thoughts on a lot of retro stuff. He digs up a lot of lost internet gaming stuff for people, certain top 10s. What more can I say about him? Last but not least, Metal Jesus Rocks. Again, he's a rocker, a metalhead like me. And he does video game pickups. I like his buying guides that he does every week. I think it's going to get a little done, soon down the road, because there's only so many consoles, and every other month or something, it's like, oh, here's a buying guide for this console. How many consoles are there out there? I know there's a few he hasn't tackled, like I think in television and stuff like that. The only thing, I love his personality, the way he presents the channel. The only thing, it's like anytime somebody shows him something, he just feels like he's kind of like, I don't know about this, but if that's part of his character, I like that too. I'm not picking on you at all, man. That's just my opinion, and if it's you, whatever. So, basically, I'm throwing pretty much all these links to everybody below that I watch, and I hope that you go over there, tell them I sent you, and nobody of these guys asked me to do it at all, and they're definitely people that I recommend checking out. As well as Riggs Gaming, that's another buddy, another buddy I never really talked to. Another guy I wish you would check out, and I'm going to throw his link to below, and he makes these repo games, cleans games and stuff like that, and knows how to make repos, and maybe he'll give you tutorials and figure out how you can make your own repo games. I'll throw that link below too. So yeah, appreciate that. Tell him I sent you, like I said. And everybody else that's here, you're probably here for my NES giveaway. Late last month I said, look, we're football season, all the playoff games are going on. There's one going on right now, was that Packers and Giants. I got to get back up there and watch that. We're going to open a beer to that. And I said I was going to give away NES Play Action Football. And we were going to draw a name randomly for a random number generator. So, let's draw that name. All right. We're doing random name picker, yes. From a mini web tool. I've used this before. It's a freaking awesome free thing. And here we got Retromancers, who I did not give a shout out to the video. By the way, I'm going to throw a link down to them below. Jim Rocks 9000, we've talked a few times about jamming, Joker Trends. High Karate 4, who's a guy I've talked about in the video, as well as Timor PC, who has been an old winner of this channel. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit below here and pick a random name, and then we're going to see who wins NES Play Action Football, which is cool because we have the playoffs coming off. So here we go. Pick a random name. Let's check it out below. Let's see who won the random NES game. Timor PC again with the win. Win. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not someone's like, oh, if you win, you can't win next time. My channel, you can win multiple times. So please keep entering on the next giveaways. I have a giveaway coming here at the end of January. Yes, congratulations to who won that. Name below. Yeah, so I'll be getting in contact with you here in the next 2 or 3 days. I'll be shipping out to you by Saturday, I think, this coming weekend. And I hope everyone tries to enter next time when I have a video game, giveaway and stuff like that. So, hey, yeah, what do you think? Do you guys watch anybody or, from the list that I gave you or talked about from the YouTubers that I watch? Throw that comment below. And congratulations to whoever won. I hope everyone else has no hard feelings. Until next time, like always, everyone, drink one on me.